Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversations. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
Hello, hello, hello. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt completely lost? You know, seeking purposeful direction that could and should propel your mission within your divine journey to that next level, but still it hasn't happened. Well, my name is Lauren Michaels Harris, and I'm the founder of P3, the Journey Series. People come to me because they're wounded. Many are scared, and even there are those who are bruised simply because they feel that they are increasingly, for whatever reason, losing their ability to dream. Now, this P3 program is not for a person who's just looking to start a business, no, but rather for those of you out there who have been on your journey and you've been navigating within your divine purpose, but you still desire to elevate to that level that you have not reached yet. If this is appealing, if this describes you, then I want to have a chat with you. I want to hear your story. So use the link below to get registered for your free seat at P3, the Journey Series. And let's get started, one story at a time. I'll see you inside. Click the link.
Man, things are moving kind of slow, right? I don't know. That's the digital world. How you doing? How you doing? Good morning, everybody. Looking kind of sleepy. Yes, we were up late celebrating, and the day before, yesterday, there was a rerun because the day before that, we had been up late because that was the first day that the baby might have come, if you guys remember. And she still hadn't come, What's today? Is today Thursday? Yeah, it started Monday. And yesterday, at long last, look who showed up. There she is. Hello, little Sade. That is my goddaughter's first child. So I'm a gunkle, a grand uncle. Yes, this is a pretty baby. I cannot wait. We're so excited. Yay. You gotta love it. Babies just make the world feel right, don't they? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's installment of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Dr. Lauren. And wow, last night, not only were we celebrating the baby, Sade, we had a great time over at the Mindset Revolution, where, right here, boom, boom. Yes, last night we started the beginning of another 4-part series on how to forge a path directly to your ideal client. And it's all going to all be about your message reaching and resonating with your audiences. Last night was the first of the 4. And so you can catch the recording if you head over, scan this right here, Mindset Revolution. This is the community. Go over and you can find everything you need. But if you want to sign up for next week, where is it? There you go. I have a co-presenter, Chris Driscoll. You might have remembered she was here on the show. She's a saboteur coach, and she also rose to fame as a world-renowned opera singer and walked away from all of that to do what she's doing to serve the world today, again, as a saboteur coach. So she's going to work with us over the next 2 weeks, the next 2 Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Central, on how to identify the saboteurs within your world. That's a big deal. You know, most things that don't get accomplished in one's life is due to self-sabotage. Last night, I asked a question to the folks that were on the call, what they would point to if they would point over their shoulder to the life they've already lived, for those things that went south, that just didn't work out. Who dropped the ball, you know? And 99% said, well, in most cases, it was me. That's that saboteur, y'all. So join us, won't you, next week? April 2nd, 7 p.m. You're gonna love what this woman has to bring. Chris Driscoll next week, okay? Thank you. So let me see. Anything else? I don't know. Still holding steady. A total of 35.5 pounds gone from this wonderful program, the Metabolic Balance Kitchen, with my great coach, Dr. Jane. This, as you can see, of course, a bestseller with USA Today. And she and I are actually going to be shooting a docuseries together April 5th in Costa Rica. So with Charles Maddox, Emmy Award-winning director, we're going over there for his to be a part of his docuseries, all designed to speak to the issue of menopause. So I'll be over there with Dr. Jane. So keep your eyes on and your ears out. I don't know what that was. We'll be there. Today, we have a return guest. She was here not too long ago, a few months back, Coach Donavon DC. And he's a songwriting educator, and motivational speaker, creativity, and a life coach. So what's a creativity coach? Maybe, okay, today we're going to spray some macaroni and spray it gold and put it on these paper plates. That kind? No, creativity in ways that you wouldn't believe. And he's going to talk to us today about that. We had so much to talk about last time that we didn't get to. We had to bring him back. So put some hearts on the screen, won't you, please? It's our way of saying welcome. Coach Donavon's in the house. It's coming down the hallway right now. Hey, I didn't get to talk to you before the show because I was running behind. Hey, man, I like that sweater.
That's okay, man. Good morning, man. Thanks, man. I intentionally wear this because I'm coming with pureness.
With pureness?
Yep. Yeah,
oh,
pureness.
I'm talking about Charles Maddox, and here you're from the islands too. You're from Jamaica, right?
Right. From Jamaica in the Caribbean. Tropical weather.
What part of Jamaica are you from, Donovan?
From the parish of Clarendon.
Clarendon.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Do you know a woman named Gail? I'm playing. I'm kidding. I always do. They go out of all the people. I'm kidding. Hey, so where's is it Clarendon near one of the big cities? Is it near? I know about Kingston, Ocho
Yeah.
Rios. What side of the
Um,
island are you on?
you can call it the middle of the country. Yeah.
Okay.
So Kingston is like two parishes away from Clarendon,
Okay.
and Orchios, I think, is two parishes away also.
Okay.
And Montego
So,
Bay, Montego Bay,
mm,
Montego Bay would be like about 3 to 4 parishes away.
that's where I want to go. It just sounds fun. Montego Bay.
Montego Bay,
So,
yeah.
where do you live now?
Currently, I'm in Canada side of the world.
Canada.
Canada.
What part of Canada? Why'd you move to Canada?
Well, I got married, and my wife is here, so I migrate to join my wife here.
Nice.
And
Okay.
we're living Brampton, Ontario. So
Okay.
I'm like probably about 40 to 45 minutes away from Toronto.
Okay, nice. Nice. So tell me, you heard what I read a little of your bio, but listen, I'm gonna dip out for you remember when you were here. Give you a few seconds. Just speak what's on your heart. And today we brought you back because we didn't cover everything last time, right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay, so today, tell them what you brought today, and I'm gonna let you start the show with that, and then I'll come back in. But where did we leave off? Tell them about that, and I'll be back. All you.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Donavon Campbell, otherwise known as Coach Donavon DC. I am a songwriter for 25 years. I am a gospel music artist. I am a keynote concert speaker. I am author of 3 books, 2 music book, and I'm happy to say my second music book I got published about 10 days ago on Amazon. So it is on Amazon, and we talk about that more. And also, I'm a creativity and a life coach. I enjoy creativity. I enjoy life coaching. And that's me into a nutshell. I'm looking forward to give more details as we go in depths in this interview.
Perfect, perfect. Well, I know where I want to start. I want to start with concert keynote. Tell me
Mhm.
about that. What is that? What do you mean when you say that?
Okay, so a keynote concert speaker. So I do a presentation and do probably 2 to 3 songs within my presentation. So if I'm given say 45 minutes or an hour to do a presentation, I do my presentation and I can do 2 to 3 different songs within the presentation. So that's where the keynote concert speaker comes in.
Okay, so I already figured this
And
out.
it is,
You're like,
yeah, it is different from me regular doing a concert, or whatever the concert may be. A person may invite me to come to their occasion to do a 1 song or a 2 song. That's it. I just go and do my 2 piece, and that's it. I don't do no presentation, even though yes, it is music presentation, but I don't do any presentation where I would have like a Q&A after. So it's 2 different categories.
so when you're keynoting, what is it that you talk to people about?
It
I do a little bit of keynoting myself.
Yeah, it is. I see it the same thing, just like motivational speaking. But same thing basically, because you go in and you, based on the audience, you go and you present a topic based on what the
Yeah, that's what I mean.
organization
What are the
is.
topics that you speak on?
Currently, I do time management, talent development, and coach talent development and growth, and life purpose. So
Okay, let's go there.
those
Let's
are
go
the
there.
three.
Yeah, let's talk about life purpose. Let's talk about, well, I'm gonna throw you out there. Because because a lot of people
Mhm.
promise a lot of things,
Yeah.
and I just always like to find out what it is that people believe that they can do every day to ease suffering in the world. And I love this
Mhm.
topic about life purpose,
Mhm.
because in my world, when you're living within your life purpose,
Mhm.
it's what can make you get up when you don't want to get up. It can help you stay up when you don't think you can't stay up. So, what about your life purpose? How did you find your own? Because I believe that as speakers, as influencers, we must live
Mhm.
our own teachings. You know.
Mhm.
So how was it for you? How did you find your way to the things that you do that don't feel like work? I think that's the key, don't you? To
Yeah.
not feel
Yeah.
get things that don't feel like work, that
Yeah.
bring you joy.
This question you're asking, it's a deep blue sea question, because I mean it is deep and it is personal for me, because few years ago, if you should ask me, would I be do I see myself as a gospel recording artist, I would say, not sure. Being an author of three books. My first book I co-author with my wife right here, Our Life's Journey, and then from there I become an author of two music books. I would say, I always be like a backstage person. I naturally see people talents, their ability, and I always encourage them to go forth and go on the front stage and to explore with it. And
Mm,
so and so and so I take some time out to really analyze myself. What is my purpose in life? Because everything has a purpose. The
yes.
animals has a purpose. The trees has a purpose, and we as human beings also have our own purpose. So so for me to take time out and to analyze what is my purpose, what is
So,
my God-given talent, or talents that I have inside. So
mhm.
first, I need to accept what God has given me, and second, I need to understand this my purpose, these talents, understand how they function.
Mm.
And third, do it, live it, flow into it, grow into it, go into it. And so these are the three key questions I really sit down and analyze myself, do myself, observation and so forth. And that's how comes I am here,
Let
even
me
right
ask you something, Donovan. Let me ask you something because I get kind of stumped when people show up to my coaching door
now. Hmm.
and they just say, "Hey, show me to my purpose," and I'm like, "Okay, go down the road here. When you hit, there's going to be a yellow house. Turn right, and then cross the street. Go down that alley, and ask. There's a woman standing at the end named Betty. She got it. It's in her house. Go in there and get your purpose." I'm just saying, it's not something that. I mean, how do you respond to that when people say, "I don't know how to find my purpose"? Um, I know what I say, but I want to know what you say to people when they expect
Um,
someone outside of themselves to show them. Is it possible to do that?
um, yeah, I
Mm.
would say yes, it is possible
You
to
think
do,
so?
because as I said before, it is possible because as I said before, I naturally can see people abilities. That's a gift. I naturally can see that.
True.
But at the same time, the microscope need to be shown on myself to identify my purpose. So by me identifying my purpose and knowing my purpose and living my purpose, it makes the process and everything become even effortless, helping other persons. So the first step would be definitely analyzing a person's life.
What do you mean? Analyze. So diving into their origin story, maybe?
Yeah,
The
for
things
sure.
that they've come through, lived through, conquered.
Yes, all of that, all of that. What this person enjoy doing? What 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 brings fulfillment to this person who desired or to identify his or her purpose?
Okay, there you go. Now I'm tracking that one for sure. I'm tracking that one for sure. For fulfillment. That's a big piece.
Yeah.
That's a big piece. And I'll tell you why. For me, I remember the time Les Brown told me, and you guys have probably heard Les say this from the stage if you follow him. Um, you should live full and die empty. And
Mm,
fulfillment lives right
mm,
plays right into that. Live
mm,
full and die empty, which means do things that feed your soul, that satisfy your soul.
mm,
That's why you hear me say to people, what do you do that
mhm,
eases suffering in the world?
mm,
When
mm.
some days, Donovan, Coach Donovan,
Yeah.
you know, it might be, I might think I did nothing to contribute in the world, but then I think back over my day and I go, oh, wait a minute. I was at the grocery store in the parking lot and that cart got away from that lady. And it was headed straight for that parked car. And I dropped my groceries in the trunk. Stuff spilled all over the trunk. But I got there just in time to stop that cart from hitting that car. Man, it wasn't such a bad day after all. So sometimes, little things
Little
can
things.
fulfill
Little
you in
things.
ways you never could have thought, right? Right? So,
It's not always about the big things. It's the little things that had to the big things. And sometimes we as human being we emphasize a lot on the big things
oh, yeah.
and neglect the little things. And it's the little things that matters that had to the big things. I remember someone made this statement and said that it is small screw open big doors.
Say that again.
Small screws open big doors.
Oh, small screws open big doors. Okay. Um, where did that come? Okay, that must be one of them island jokes. Okay, or references. Oh, anybody got anything to say? Wait. Okay, let me see. Lori Whitney. Oh, we're gonna shoot. Lori, thank you. Helping unwanted, helpless critters. That's how she gets fulfillment. Good morning to all of you. Robert, hi, good morning. Robert, good to see you last night on the call. Good to see you. There's Robert right there. And so I want to ask you this. Let's talk about, there's a lot of terminology out there. Now, let's go to the life coaching thing. There's a lot of terminology out there. Have you ever heard the term, what is it, night of the dark soul, or people that, people that, all the references to when we are going through things that don't feel so good. A lot of people, Lori, I know you know this. What is that term about the dark? So you're not familiar with that term, Coach Donovan?
No.
Really, Lori, if you know what I'm talking about, drop it in. There's a lot of references to explain sections of our journeys where we are in the darkness or there's dark things around us. I want to ask you something. In your work with coaching clients, do you find there's a difference between this person and that person based on whether they have some type of a spiritual grounding or not? Let me just ask it this way. Have you ever coached someone that says that they were agnostic, or what's the other one? Agnostic. They don't believe in any any higher power. Have you ever worked with someone who had no higher power grounding system, nothing to build on that they acknowledge? Have you ever?
No, I haven't come across that person as yet.
You haven't?
No, not
Oh,
as yet.
mm, mm. Interesting. So everybody you've coached believes in something greater than themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's encouraging.
Yeah.
What do you believe in, if I can ask? What are your grounding? What do you do to keep yourself focused? And what do you believe is greater than yourself, if you don't mind answering that?
Well, definitely for me personally, I believe that there's a creator of everything that I can see with my eyes naturally, what I can hear with my ears, what I can taste with my mouth, and what I can feel with my fingers.
All
all
your
of my
senses.
all my senses. There's a creator. I believe that
I
there's a
agree.
creator above for all of these things. So I'm a strongly believer in the creator that create this world. Um Also, I read his words to keep me motivated, to keep me grounded, and to keep me positive too, because the reality is that we're living into a real world that good and bad exists, good or
Mhm.
evil exist.
Yeah.
And every day both forces are in action. And I want to live a good life. I want to live a happy life. And the reality is that I have to I have to cling to that source, that force that will help me to live a good life and a fulfilled life.
What do you think people are missing that aren't happy? Why aren't they happy? There's a lot of miserable people.
Yeah,
There really
that's a very
are.
good question, and that question requires several answers, I believe, because one of the thing I would say straight up, a lot of people seeking happiness outside of their self, and true happiness is within.
Is within.
So that's why I say there's several answer to that. So um people just need to know that definitely they have one life. Live a happy life, live a peaceful life, live a progressive life, a fruitful life, and be a blessing to other people too.
That's the best place to start. If you don't feel you have anything, any joy, it took me a long time to get to that point. But I found the minute I changed the air in the tank, where I made it about someone or something other than myself, instantly I was on my way back to feeling better from whatever it was.
Awesome.
Hard to do sometimes, um,
Mhm.
which is also why I feel it's so important to
Mhm.
keep healthy people in the front row seats of our lives. So that if when I'm not feeling 100%,
That's the
there's
support
someone we
system.
can reach. Yeah, yeah,
That's the support system.
right. Have you personally ever dealt with anything even remotely close to depression?
Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure. Um,
How'd you deal with it? Talk about that.
ah, I know I talk about support system, and that is a part of my coping strategy. But otherwise, some that even sharing with you, it's talking about it right now. It's a mixed emotion for me right now because 2020 December, my mom and her husband, which is my stepdad, their husband and wife, they were murdered innocently between gang violence back home in the Caribbean. And
They were both murdered at the same time?
yeah, yeah, same time,
Wow.
both of them were coming from the grocery store, I was told, when they came off the taxi, they were walking along, a pathway, in the ghetto and so forth.
Yeah.
Back home in the Caribbean, there's not a lot of street lights and so forth all over. So there was a gang flowing. Something happened in the area, gang from east, gang from west, and it's like one gang went over the other side, do some shooting, and the gang came back and do some shooting. So in all of this, my mom and her husband, which is my stepdad, they got killed, they got murdered,
I'm sorry.
and it was 6 lives that I heard, 6 innocent persons that was killed between these 2 different gangs, and it take a heavy toll on me. That's my mother.
I know. I can't even imagine.
That's my stepdad that I grew up with back home in the Caribbean, and it take a heavy toll on me. Heavy
Right.
toll. I couldn't sleep. I went to my family doctor. My family doctor gave me sleeping pill. I'm a young man. What? I was fine giving me sleeping pill. And to be honest with you, doc, I tried the sleeping pill for a few times, but the sleeping pill is too strong. Whenever time he told me to eat it, take the pill in the evening after having my dinner. As soon as I finish my dinner and take that tablet, within 3 minutes, I'm knocked out. And I said, no, I can't live this way. And
So it kind of went like this. Hey,
yeah,
honey, you outdid yourself. That was a delicious dinner. What do we have for?
Yeah.
That's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. It was too strong for
Okay.
me. And from there, I tell you, I know I have my stories, man. From there, I went through about 30 or more psychotherapy sessions, and within psychotherapy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Therapy's good. Therapy can be good.
Yeah, it is good. It is good, but there's a but for me with that. And it is good that I had my support system of my wife, because my wife is also a psychotherapy. So she understands grief and loss and other things. So she knew what I was going through. And she and my other friends and family that was there as a part of my support system. But going through those psychotherapy, I mean, I had my own psychotherapy. I went through group grief and loss sessions. I've been through probably 3 to 4 different psychotherapies.
Did you ever, I want to ask this question because you're a gospel artist. You are a faith-based believer.
Yeah.
In something like that, where 2 important people in your life, probably next to your wife, the most important people, both murdered, senseless gang violence.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the anger. I hear a lot. I mean, how can you not? A lot of people hold anger. Some people report that they're angry at their higher power, they're angry, at God.
Yeah.
They can be angry at the gangs, the situation, the lack of control over so many different things. How about you? Did you have to deal with any sense of anger over this? It's one thing if someone we love passes away because of natural causes or something like that. But senseless murder, that kind of stuff will piss you off. What I mean? I mean, it really will. So talk about that part. If you did, how did you get past holding that? Because that's not good for us.
Honestly, you're asking a very key question, because for sure I was very angry, and that's one of the reasons why I seek out counseling. When it just happened, the first thing that came to my mind, I need to leave from Canada, go to Jamaica, get some gas from the gas station, and throw it all over that house and burn that house down.
Whose
That was
house?
my mom's house.
You thought you should burn your mom's house down?
Yeah,
Why?
because I used to live into that community, that ghetto environment, and I know,
Oh,
and I've seen where people leave their house and go to like overseas and so forth, and other people in the community go into other people's house and take over it. And here is my mom that was murdered and her husband in that community. I know that person's going to take over that house. Person's
oh,
going to
I
go
see.
in that house. Person's going to go in that house and take out things. They're going to thieve things, are stolen things, and take over the house. So my at the time, I was just thinking, just go and gas it. But then my support system that have been praying for me and all of these things, God ministered to my heart and said, leave it. And that so comes I leave all the anger and so forth into his hands while I go through my psychotherapy sessions.
Okay. So what about your faith? How
Oh,
did what role did it play in your healing? And
um,
where are you now with it? How long has it been, Donovan?
I mean, that's like what, 5 years now? It happened 2000 this December, going to be 5 years.
It probably feels like yesterday sometimes.
Yeah, but I do a lot of praying and meditation to keep my mind and my heart, you know, pure and positive.
Have
So,
you forgiven?
oh yeah,
Did
for
you
sure,
how'd you go about doing that?
for sure,
Not easy
because
for some folks.
it's not easy. It's not easy. Um, I'm a positive guy. I always do that, and this is the thing. I train my mind and my heart to be positive, and anything that is coming to take me out of that positive zone, my alarm system or my red flags go up easily. So I train myself certain way, and that's a mindset. So for me, I'm not a person who major in negativity. I
Right.
major in positivity, positive things. So if a person come to me with negative energy and so forth, I understand where that person is at, but I'm not going to make that person take me over to that side.
I feel you. Uh, we're gonna swap out the topic and lighten things up a little. I want to see. Let me see. Let's talk about this work you do. You have so many different areas. Um, let's take a look at this. You see what's behind me, right? You have a
Yeah,
songwriting workshop. See it back there?
yeah.
Yeah. Talk about that. Um, can anybody learn how to write a song,
Oh,
or is
for
that
sure,
some
for sure,
natural gift?
for sure. That's my natural gift, writing. Um, this workshop is the first I'm doing a workshop like this,
Okay, talk
and
about
I'm
that.
happy about it. I'm happy about it
So this
because
happened
I'm
already. No,
no,
this
it
is
is
coming up.
Yeah, April 18th.
Okay, is this virtual?
Yes, it's virtual.
Okay, so
So
somebody out there might still time. It's still time to sign up.
yes, for sure. So right now, persons can go, to the links to my social media pages, and they will see this flyer that you have in the background there, and there's 2 tickets. So early ticket offer going to end April the 4th, which I think is next week. Friday is the 4th.
Yeah.
So the early ticket is $45 and the general ticket is $50. And for every person that signed up for this workshop, they will get a ebook of this my second music book that I published on Amazon 10 days ago. It
Oh,
is.
congratulations. Oh, you didn't even have that when you
Thank
were
you,
here.
man. Thank you.
So
Yes. I remember you told me that whenever I come back the second time, I'll be having some positive things to say. So all of
yeah,
this is just, I'm happy. I'm happy. You
you
poured
should be.
into me some positive stuff, and it happened.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I actually know that there is a lot of healing, lots of benefit in the gift and the craft of songwriting. The album I did in 2018, every single
Yeah,
song on that album
yeah,
was a result. I call it journey music because I
yeah,
wrote about the experiences, and it helped to heal during
yeah,
and after those experiences. And
yeah.
so let's so it's do you feel that this is a form of, I think it's a form of therapy. It can be a form of therapy to write what's on your mind. Some of our greatest
Yeah,
songs.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is my therapy, and it is, and it is, um I would say, a lot of people therapy writing, but especially for musician, songwriting and music in general is therapy for a lot of people. I mean, probably it is one of the number one therapy for people worldwide, music, because music, it's a global language. It is a global general language. Every
I believe you.
person,
I
every
agree.
person in this world relate to music in one way or another. We all do relate to music. So yes, for me, the writing is my natural therapy, because I mean 25 years writing songs, and all of these songs are original. I don't write other people's songs or record other people's songs. No. I love to think outside of the box and be authentic. So that has been one of my therapy, and my songs that I written and I record, it all comes from a personal experience.
Right.
Because even I can share one of the song that helped to heal me, that I wrote based on what happened back home with my mom and my stepdad. I wrote a song, say a prayer. Say
Are
a
you
prayer.
are you offering to sing?
For sure. I can give you some internet for sure.
Oh, well, you ain't said nothing but a thing. Let me just get out of here. Drop it on us.
For sure. Okay, so this is one of my original song entitled Say a Prayer. Me a keep and say a prayer. Me a keep and say a prayer. Going through my storms, going through my pains. Me a keep and say a prayer. Me a keep and say a prayer. Going through my storms, going through my pains. And every day the sunshine, and every day the rainfall, and every day there is a storm. Me a keep positive, keep focus on this journey, step by step, day by day. Face the reality, keep going on, yeah. Me a keep and say a prayer. Me a keep and say a prayer. Going through my storms, going through my pains. Me a keep and say a prayer. Me a keep and say a prayer. Going through my storms, going through my pains. That's a little touch of it, man.
And let me tell you something. It is not easy, number one, singing a cappella, but then also singing a cappella early in the morning. Not easy at all. Thank you for that. So
You're welcome.
you let's go here. I'm trying to think how to put this. What when you work with people and they say, somebody might get started and they're in your workshop, let's say, and then they something stops them. There's a blockage because they reach something that's triggering. You know, a lot of times we can get scared about our own feelings. What I love about music and what I love about songwriting myself is that it makes it easier to face certain things. And like
Yeah,
in that song right there,
yeah,
um, I can imagine that when you were that was like a mantra. It was a message
yeah,
to yourself to remind yourself what to do to
mm,
stay focused on what's important, and that is not to make a bad situation even worse.
yeah,
Um, and what better way than constantly staying in a state of prayer until you can walk on your own, and that's a beautiful gift. That's a beautiful gift. So, what are your plans now? Do you and your wife have any children?
yeah. Next weekend, not this weekend. Next weekend we'll be celebrating our first child third birthday.
There, so you have a three. It'll be a 3-year-old.
Yeah,
Ooh, a little 2 year. Oh, they tell me two is ooh, right. Is a
yeah,
boy or girl?
boy.
Okay. So when you look at your son, soon to be 3, well, first of all, has he shown any signs of being musically inclined?
Yeah, he loves music. He loves music. My wife bought a little children piano for him few weeks ago. So he loves to make his joyful noise.
Yes, yes, yes. What are your dreams when you look at him? What would you like to see uh for his life? Just
That's
curious.
a question. That's a good question, Doc. It's a good question. Um, my my wife has been one of my big motivator. And she inspired me a lot. And to know that uh, God blessed us with our first child,
Mm-hmm.
and our son is he just full of life, he full of energy. He inspired me to keep doing what I'm doing and be intentional about it, and be passionate about it. And definitely certain things that I've experienced in my life over the years, I don't want that for my son. So inspire me to just keep on go on, showing up with my talents and my skill set and serving people.
Mm. Yes, yes, yes. Um, Before we get out of here today, what are you got anything coming up this spring and summer that we need to keep our eye on?
Um,
And let me just say, Lori, so sorry for the loss of the officer in your town yesterday. Senseless violence, just showing that it happens every day somewhere. She said, what did she say? A search warrant was given to a big drug bust, and the suspect was shot and killed, and the officer was shot in line of duty. Ooh. Yeah, that's the world we're in. That's the world we're in. But go ahead. I'm sorry. What's coming up? Anything this summer, spring? Anything we can support you in?
um, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it to do another virtual event. Um, where I'm focusing on 7 different speakers, get 7 different. So I do a virtual event for 1 week and call it 7 speakers conference, something like that.
Oh.
So I'm thinking about it, but at the same time, um, June is classified as Music Month here in Canada,
Oh,
and
I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah, Music Month in Canada. See a
Music
lot of
month.
music event take place and so forth. And currently I am um doing some reaching out to like secondary high schools here to see if we can go into these high school and do a presentation around songwriting creativity or music creativity at large. Because here's the thing, Doc. Um, everything is a structure. Structure is
Yeah.
everything. So even in this book here, we're talking about exploring 10 plus songwriting structures. So yeah, it's available on Amazon in hard copy and on my website. The ebook is on
Okay.
my website. I'm not giving
Yeah.
everything to Amazon. I'm not giving everything to Amazon.
I know that's
So
right.
so a songwriter writes within a structure. A music artist record his or her song, or if it is a group, they're written that song within a structure and perform that song into a structure.
Right.
The music producer who record that song record into a structure. The beat maker, the person who create the rhythm or the beat, we call him the beat maker. They create that beat within a structure. Structure is everything. And that's why this book here,
He
it
making
is
sure he put that book in.
it is the toolkit.
Okay, so it's the toolkit. I think you were telling me you called it that when you were here before, the toolkit. There you go. So listen, people can find you on Instagram. Clearly, there it is on the bottom of the screen. And
Yeah.
also, you can, well, he's all over the place, but there's Instagram. And if your LinkedIn is your jam, you guys, head over there and check out all things Coach Donavon DC. And let me see, what else do I want to say to you? I want to remind people, let's put that up one more. Do we still have that? The workshop is April, early
18th.
bird closes April 5th, correct?
The fourth.
The 4th.
Early bird ticket, the 4th.
And then
Yeah.
the full workshop takes place on
April the 18th.
April the 18th. Now, you guys, we're going to take both of these links and drop them inside of your comment section so that it'll be easy for you to click over, head over and check Coach Donavon out. Don't forget about the book. It is available on Amazon, and there it is. And what does it say? Exploring what?
Exploring 10 plus songwriting structures.
There you go. Okay, great. And what was the other book you held up?
This one is my first music book. I talk about my story of writing music over 20 years.
Okay, there you go. And both of those you'll find over on Coach Donavon's website. And one more thing before we get out of here, say hello to little cute baby Sade. There she is, little baby. Yes, Gunko loves you. I'm so excited. Listen, I love what you do because you have so much joy about your work. It's just contagious. It really is. Very inspiring. And I know it can't be easy to get up and just keep moving forward all the time with so many different projects and offerings. So I'm very proud of you. So listen, come back. Come back later in the year. Give us an update, won't you? And if there's anything you don't want to miss, send it over. You know,
for sure.
Coach Donavon DC, you guys, out of Ontario, Canada, the area there. Anything songwriting, creativity, life coaching, head over and check him out. Thanks again. Great job today. So happy to have you back. And we want to have you all back as soon as tomorrow. Guess what? There's a theme afoot. There's a theme. It seems like it's music time around here because tomorrow we have another musician. Here she is. Take a look. This is, I'm going to take Donavon out for a second. Hold on, Donavon. Hang on. Oh, wait. And then I need to do this. Will that do it? I can't. How do I make her show up? There's Beth. Beth is an artist out of Detroit, Michigan. She's currently on tour with the artist Kim, K-E-M, and she has been on stages with just about everybody. She is amazing. We're going to see if we can get her to do a little something tomorrow here on the show. So there we go. Let's get Donavon back in here. There we go. We have Beth here on the show tomorrow. You up on her? You got to check her out. Oh, yeah. She's on the road with Kim right now. And she's from Detroit. great girl, great story, and an awesome musician. So it's Music Week. We're going to wrap it up tomorrow with Beth.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. You guys, get out of here. Have the best day ever. Remember, it only requires one E and one arm. You're already great. Take it to greater. You're already bright. Take it to brighter. And I promise I'll meet you tomorrow morning, God willing, over on the front porch where together we will have yet another illuminated conversation right here on Bathrobe Moments. Now, get out of here. Don't you dare let my screen door slam. And remember, Dr. Lauren absolutely loves you. And there's not a darn thing, a damn thing you can do about it. I'll see you tomorrow. Have your best day ever. Now go. Thank you, Donovan. Great job, man. It's nice to see you again.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Of course. Anytime. Bye, you guys.
Show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Honey, it's way past time. How expensive do I have to be? Need I spell it out before you get it, baby? Show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine. Boy, I'm standing right here holding up a sign, shamelessly displaying my state of mind. But you